taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the South Alabama Jaguars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So South Alabama's offense will go on the attack first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, and I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Takes the handoff. It's Lindsey. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Jaguars are in the hurry-up. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds the big tight end. Turning it on. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. Touchdown, South Alabama! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Georgia State, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Panthers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Slippery slide, finds And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give on the option. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lindsey. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Jaguars can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Jaguars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Dorsey. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Still on his feet.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Ready. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Jaguars! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. We've had some early action here as they take over, trailing 13-7. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. To the air, it's Lindsey. Here's a heat. On the move, he fires. The short hands, it's Finley.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. period. First down here. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. And the Panthers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find... crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pulls it in on the right. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Used the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Alabama.
You know, this this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
South Alabama, 20. Georgia State, 13.
And he's going to bring this one out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
Going for it all. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Georgia State. He got a step and just dusted the field. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Going right to work up top. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Jaguars will hustle to the line. They'll run play action. They're working that left side. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200.
Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The Jaguars with the 1st and 10. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the ball's out and they're after it. Defense scoops it up and he's headed the other way. Nothing but green grass down the middle. 10. Touchdown Panthers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
South Alabama, 20.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Using the quick game. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab on the right. Lots of room to run. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Jaguars. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. RPO complete to open the drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. With the catch, it's Finley. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
He'll try to do it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's busted. Smashes through the tackle. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
Powers through the defender.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Touchdown, Georgia State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the catch. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Jaguars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. Complete to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab down the left side. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And how about this young fella? They're slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Rushes on him. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Mobile, but let's just go with notable. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Starting this third quarter on the ground. He's out past the 35. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Panthers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. It's complete to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw. Good.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to pound their way in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
40, South Alabama, 30.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Jaguars want to pick up the tempo. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Turning it on. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Gives it on the option. Oh, what a move. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, South Alabama.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Off and running. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia State. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you scored here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. Works the middle of the field. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. The Jaguars in the hurry-up. Motion from the wideout.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Pucks it out of the air. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing. Yeah,
this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Off the play fake. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Jaguars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Working that left side now. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Oh, it's blocked!
And that's huge, not getting that field goal there, because if they made it, this would just be a one-possession game, and they'd be feeling a lot better about themselves right here in the second half. Obviously, still time to go. Game's not over, but the sense of urgency now has gone way up.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Makes the grab. It's Finley. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. He's got his man. Oh, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the returner will be brought down. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. These corners going to give them some space. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. The Jaguars come to the line in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Fires to the right. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Jaguars headed quickly to the line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
This has been the unending drive. It has gone on forever. It has chewed clock, but now it faces third and long. Looking for the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Wide open downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. He'll set up to throw. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
Let's go! Let's go!
Now trying to power it in. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
What a play by the defense with their backs. Wall in a goal line type situation. They're able to force a fumble and jump on it. That is how you change momentum in a game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that. He airmails his receiver out of bounds. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Might be changing the route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. And some room to work. There he goes. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Whitted. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Georgia State. And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now the play fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss. Pick up for 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Bringing the heat. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Jaguars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
At midfield, he's got room. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last lap.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college.